What's up, everybody? You already know who this is. It's Tarski. This is versus my friend ggxt. You know, he pops in once in a while. He usually doesn't like waiting around in my games because sometimes I have a lot of people. But he's actually really good. I don't even know who his main is. You know, he plays with a lot of people. But you know, every time you play, he's usually better than me. But he's gave me a shout out recently, telling everybody how telling me how I improved. You know, I appreciate the love. You know, I know I just play the game a lot. I really like it. I haven't really played a fighter in a while, but you know, I appreciate the love. You know, like I said, you've always whipped my ass basically up until this point. So you know, it's about time I finally gave you some competition. And well, oh yeah, and tell you guys, you know, an interesting story actually. I'm in this room with this guy named King Boo and Velox. King Boo is like level 31. Shout out to King Boo. You know, couple good matches there, down to the wire. Cool. You know what I'm saying? His Tsubaki versus Hazama matches were great. I actually had some replays of those. I might post those up. And there's this guy named Velox, a level 68. So it's like a 44, 31, and 68. Velox comes in and starts running the room, you know. The guy's no slouch, he's good, whatever, you know. Whipping both our asses. Now it comes to the point where he picks Lambda. I'm actually kind of happy now because I'm like, hey, you know, Hazama versus Lambda, match is in my favor. You know, it's an epic struggle, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it comes down to the third round. And basically, he's sitting there spamming swords, trying to lock me in the corner, but I pulled off a Mizuchi Ren Kazan off a prediction because I knew he was going to spam the sword again, so I just did it. I threw it out there. And then I'm like, yes, I finally won. Yo, I beat him. The motherfucker rage quits. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I didn't do any cheesy shit, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't being an asshole. Why would he rage quit? You know, and it really passed, and I really thought about it hard, you know. I was like, that was kind of gay. And you know what? I just came to the logical conclusion that you're just a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. You know, that's what I figured out. You're just a bitch that probably likes men, and touches men in his off time and spare time. You know, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Because we know you're a fairy. You know, it's okay. So rage quit more. You understand what I'm saying? You're level 68. You know what I'm saying? You won like what? A couple of games straight. You can't take an L. You know what I mean? Seriously, you can't take an L. You know, pull down your skirt, man. You know, just for that, you're an asshole. You know, seriously, you're just an asshole. And you probably like men. So you know what? You know what? Like I said, basically, you know what? You're just a fag, and I'm just gonna say it. Velox, you're a fag. You know what I'm saying? Go prostitute yourself in the corner because you said like a bitch for that move. Point blank. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Crazy match so far.
I don't need you.
Alright, yeah. You know, I already have plenty of Jin versus Jin, you know? Haz versus Jin, so I'm gonna show you one Hazama versus ggxt's Rags. Man, I fucking hate Rags. I just hate Rags. Seriously do. I hate Rags. Just, you know. You know, it's just gotta be, you really gotta be on your juice to play him. Anyways, You know, no disrespect to Ragnar players, because there's a couple of good Ragnar players out there. You know, it's just a pain in the ass to fight.
Very good. This way? You want some more?
Level 2, action!
Can't keep up.
Counter! Level 3, action!
Run!
Counter!
Can't keep up. Run this way. Oh yeah. This way. It's time.
Counter! Counter!
It's time.
Counter!
Like that. Like that. Who's it?
Counter!
Like that. Give me a break.
Counter!
This way. This way. This way. This way. Here.
Counter!
This may sting. Once infernal rat. Well, like that. This way. Like that. Hope I didn't.
All right, guys. You know, those are the matches. You know, sorry about the bad language earlier in the video, but yeah, but he's a bitch. And thanks for watching, rate and comment. You know, shout out to ggxt, great games. Really had fun. You know, gotta do it again. And peace out, guys.